Our Big Hero, January 1st, 2017. I went to see Big Hero 6 on the weekend with my boys and was not ready for the quality of film that appeared on the screen as the pre-show commercials stopped. My boys and I had been waiting to see this film come out all year, and as all the trailers and sneak peeks spoon-fed us by Disney marketing and comedic gold, but the movie itself was something different. For those of you who care, there will be spoilers in this post, so please be aware that before reading, as you are going to want to see this movie spoiler-free. The movie starts off with Hero, a boy who is too smart for his own good. Hero is overconfident and overachieving, a child genius who has a thing for fighting robots, which is, in its own right would be an awesome movie. But Pixar does what Pixar does best and destroys their parental calm with emotions. That's right, you know what it means to be a dad in a princess movie and a mom watching silence-filled story that proceeds up. And this movie was right in line with the heartstrings. Hero's parents are deceased, and then he loses his inspirational brother, his hopeful new boss, and verges on the edge of vengeful acts of murder all before a poor guy hits puberty. At least according to the best parts of the film, Baymax. Baymax is a healthcare robot that Hero's brother Tadashi was in the process of making and exists for one purpose and one purpose only, to help people feel better. Baymax, by his design and programming, is only ever concerned with the injured. He is activated by hurt and will not deactivate and stop caring till the patient claims to be satisfied with his care. Hero stumbles upon him, literally, by stubbing his toe and saying ow, and throughout their entire cinematic adventure, Baymax concerns himself only with the recovery of those in his care. Eventually, when temporarily incapacitated by Hero's vengeful reprogramming, he returns with the sole purpose of healing the broken. As a dad and a former youth pastor, I found it hard to sit by and watch the film. It's drowning in messianic metaphors, like a cannonball into the deep end. At almost every significant plot twist of the film, you see pictures of selfless care and concern with the intent to fix which was broken, physically and emotionally as well. And while it's grossly simplistic comparison to the similarities between the inflatable savior and an omnipotent one, Jesus bleeds out of this movie. Of all the pseudo-Bible verses this movie placed there intentionally or not, there's one that hit me as most clear, was Luke 19:40. Here we read our Messiah's being rebuked in his glory by the religiously confused, looking for a savior but not seeing their king. And what does he say? If the people are kept quiet, then the stones would cry out. And when I saw this movie, I recognized it for the stone that it was. If God is sovereign, then Pixar is not out of his control, and guidance, and usefulness. And while Big Hero 6's directors and producers may not have intended their story to be used for the gospel, I could not look at it in any other way. The robot literally breaks its own body to save Hero and Callahan's daughter, and then is resurrected/rebooted when Hero finds his programming chip in the hand that saved him. It is not a stone. If that's not a stone crying out, then what could be? Maybe it's the trouble of a life of a co-worker's family that gives us the opportunity to share the gospel, or the shared experience of loss that brings two people together for a moment when sharing the gift of Christ becomes an option. Even a movie that a dad takes his kids to shares with the other dads at work. The world we live in is filled with stones to stand on and share the gospel, filled with rocks to build bridges to our faith, and they cry out for their Creator that made them. We need only speak up and use the opportunities given to us to know Christ and make him known.